Hello and welcome. I go by as Digital Granny. If you're new to me, my name is Paula. Welcome. I want to take a second and invite you. Just drop in the comments where you're watching from. I am starting to go live every single almost every day. If you want to join me, I will be going live. I will actually, if you go to Granny's Getting Paid and you put your email in there, you will get an email about or a newsletter about when I'm going to go live. I'm going to aim for, if you see this, 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Most days during the week, because I do a Zoom for my community that I made on Wednesdays or Thursdays. So I won't be doing that Thursday. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, I should be able to do this every day. So if you are new to me, welcome, welcome, welcome. Drop a newbie in the comment and let me know in the comments and let me know where you're watching from. I would love for you to join me on lives, because then I can answer your questions right away instead of just watching a recording. You can actually hang out with me. You get to know me and I can get to know you and answer your questions, because that is important to me. So today I'm going to take a minute and we're going to talk about this. I labeled this as a side hustle because there's a lot of people that are actually looking for a way to make money online and they'll type in side hustle. So you have to understand, when people are typing things in, this is my full-time income. Okay. It's not a side hustle for me, and it isn't a side hustle for 103 six-figure income earners. This is the thing that we do. This is it doesn't take full-time hours, okay? Because we focus on mastering a 2-hour workday. That is what this is. This is a business. It is actually an online business, but you can start off with this as a side hustle, okay? This side hustle, if you want to call it a side hustle, which I say it's a business, you can actually learn the skills to attract a daily paying customer. Our number one selling program is a $900 program. That's why I say you can learn the skills to attract a daily paying customer. 9 is our number one selling program, and that's 100. But if you had a few sales in that one day, then obviously it'd be 9 times 2 is 18. I just want you to understand that you can actually have numerous sales. That's why I added a little plus there, 900 plus. But we're going to go through this, and I'm going to do this in as shortest period of time as I can, because I know that time is precious as a busy homeschooling mom. I have 5 children, 3 homeschoolers, 1, 2, 3, and 2 adults. I do this from my phone. I work this from my phone. I do it from my phone. I work a 2-hour workday doing the income earning activities. So I have some little banners here, some things that I can show you on the side. This right here is the 2-hour workday. Okay. This is something that you'll learn to master. Create 3 pieces of content. You can pick your platform. It doesn't matter what platform. Pick a social media platform. If you are here and you love this, then do what I do. In the beginning, I would suggest just creating those shorts. Okay. Shorts are quick. I've actually got my most subs coming from shorts. And then later you can actually learn how to create longer form content and post your longer form content. You can go live. This is the framework that we start at, okay? Creating 3 pieces of content. You're going to learn inside of the program how to create that content. So we learn marketing skills in these programs, and we take those marketing skills and apply them in our content. Anybody can do this as a beginner. If you don't know my story, let me give you a little rundown on the story, and we'll go back to the 2-hour workday. In November 2022, I suffered a mini stroke. My husband at the time didn't show up. There was no text. There was no calls. There was crickets. I had just suffered a mini stroke. He wasn't here that night. My son came home, and I remember sitting there wondering why I couldn't understand numbers and why what I wanted to say wasn't coming out. It was scary. I thank God my son was my hero that day. I will always tell this. And the reason I tell this story, is because I want you to know that if you don't have an income, please find an income. If you are married and you don't have an income, life happens. Sometimes we're taken by, I was blindsided. His work trips were not work trips. Okay. So that's why there was crickets, because he had already emotionally must have checked out. But I don't even know how you can emotionally check out when somebody is in the position that I was in. Um, I don't know how anybody could do that to anybody else. So, long story short, that is what actually began my work from home search. My son, he actually took care of his siblings and then he came to the hospital and sat with me. He was my hero. Okay. He was my hero. He is my hero. Um, I'm so proud of that kid. So, anyways, that began the work from home search because I didn't have employment at the time, right? I worked for a nonprofit and I didn't have money coming in. So that is what began that struggle, that work from home search that I can't stand. So if you're in the middle of doing that, if you're like searching, my heart goes out to you because it was absolutely horrible for me. I was searching, I was competing against thousands of people for one job, right? I didn't want to do that. Um, I had looked and looked and applied, and I couldn't find anything. I had some walls that I couldn't get over. Experience was a wall. The degree was a wall. And in this, that doesn't has no bearing. In this is open to anybody, a beginner, 18 to 80. Anybody can do it, man, woman, mother, father, anybody, grandma, grandpa, 18, 20, anybody can do this. So you're going to follow a simple step-by-step beginner process. It is a blueprint that you follow. But I'm going to go over this with you today in a short period of time, okay? So that is what began my work from home. I actually started doing the dash because I thought I have a vehicle, it's real, it's legit, and I can take kids with me. That's what I started doing. And then a rainy day in Texas, I noticed my truck, the tranny went, and there goes the job, and my I was still struggling anyways, but it just amplified everything. So I had been praying, asking God, please give me something, please do something. And I saw this girl talking on social media, and I was like, what do you, at first I did what you many of us would do. Okay. I scrolled past. She was talking about making a lot of money. And I thought, no, you can't be talking to me. I can't do that. I can't make a lot of money. I already know there's no six-figure kind of like income for this homeschooling mom. And I was wrong. So second time she popped up on my feed, thank God for it, because I stopped this time. This time I didn't have a job and I didn't have a car. So I listened to her and I asked her the three questions. Can I work from home? Do I have to have a degree or experience? And lastly, do I have to make phone calls? Because I was like, I have kids and I'm a homeschooling mom and I can't be on the phone. So she answered all that stuff for me and I was happy. And actually, so I spoke to her on the Friday and I purchased on the Monday. I have never looked back. My only regret in this is that I didn't find it sooner. I wish God would have brought this to me sooner. But God's timing is perfect and I am thankful that I get to do this. So let's go back to that 2-hour workday. So that now like my history, where I've come from. Um, and I will say this. I started this 9 months ago, okay? 9 months. I have been making monthly income for 7 months, every single month. I've learned the skills to attract that 900 paying customer, and I have multiple ones of that, okay? Now, also, I'm gonna show you inside of our community in a few, but let's go through this quickly. So you create 3 pieces of content. Anybody can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. You post ads. So if you were going to sell, I don't know, this scrunchie, if you were going to sell my scrunchie, right? We are going to come up with 3 sentences, really short, something, smoke-free home, pet-free, whatever. You know what I mean? When you're going to post an ad. So we have 200 high traffic websites. Choose some websites and then go post your ad. That's it. It's a half hour. It's free to do that, free to post on social media. Those are the two free methods we use to get our message out. Posting on social media and posting those free ads. Okay. Half hour, you respond to comments. That's what you're going to do. You're basically just going to go back to that content where you have posted. Say, if you choose this platform and somebody's like, what are you talking about? You just respond to the comments, direct them back to your automated system, which is the Granny's Getting Paid. That is my automated system, because when you go there, you have to actually put your email in there, because it's called a landing page or a capture page. Put your email in and it actually starts the automated system. So up pops a video, you get some more detailed answers. And then if you're like, okay, I'm ready, I'm just going to go pick a program, you click on the pink button and then you get access to all the programs. You can see everything, and then you can choose a program to purchase. Okay. It is my website. There's a difference between a capture page and a website. And that's the website is where the programs are, and the capture page is just getting that initial email contact, and then everything just starts. I'm not sitting on there picking up a phone, sliding into DMs. We don't do that. We use what is called attraction marketing. So that 2-hour workday, okay, you just saw, these are some of the things that I should have fixed this. I didn't fix it. I'm sorry. I'll kind of slide to the side. um, these are some of my favorite things. As you can see, I forgot I need to fix this. So 100% profit, 1 to 9, because I promote 4 different programs. I'm going to show you those. No cold calling, not MLM, because you're making 100% profit. No degree, no experience. We have a 24 automated system. I just talked to you about that. Okay. Let me slide myself back over. So, before I show you inside of the community, if you have questions, please just ask. I'm here to help you. I want you to have everything that you need in order to make an informed decision. I am always around. I love what I do. I get to do this. I thank God every day that I get to actually do something with my kids in the same house. I can do this. I can make my schedule. I can decide where I'm going, what I'm doing, and when I'm doing it. If you don't have freedom, if you don't have the flexibility, this is a lifestyle business. So maybe you are caring for somebody. Maybe you are in a situation where you're like me. I'm an older mom and I still have a little 5-year-old guy at home. But maybe you are looking for that side hustle, because a lot of people are looking for an extra way to make money. This could be that for you. You could look at it like a side hustle, or when you get into this and you see you can actually have this replace that 9 to 5. There are many stories inside of our community where people are actually doing that. I cannot share a video on here, but let me tell you something. If you go to Granny's Getting Paid inside of my website, you will see actual videos you can click on and listen to those testimonials. So you can do that. You can listen to many different testimonials from our 6-figure income earners. I will show you the community. And before I do that, okay, here's a little thing that you can screenshot. Okay. Information and strategies provided in this video are for educational purposes only, should not be considered a guarantee, because we can't guarantee. It comes down to whether or not you're actually going to work. And it's kind of like going to a gym. I'll give you 3 seconds, 3, 2, 1 to screenshot that. So it's kind of like going to a gym. Is the 100 people going there all going to have the same results? No. I mean, everybody's different. But I can tell you this. If you are willing to learn, if you're going to show up, and if you are coachable, show up for the 2-hour workday. Show up to actually, you do need to learn. So I would put aside an hour for learning. Willing to learn, show up, like be coachable and show up. If you can do that, then you can be successful in this. Okay. It is a proven to work business. I've been doing this for 9 months. Okay. Almost a year, making monthly income, learning the skills to attract a 900 plus customer. I've had multiple days where I've actually sold more than one program. So it absolutely is an opportunity for you that maybe you didn't know existed. I didn't know as a dasher, I would never, ever, reality is, I would never, ever get anywhere doing the dash. That is the side hustle. Okay. Because it's never going to replace the 9 to 5. It was what I did full time, and we were struggling, so tired of struggling. So if you're tired of the struggle and you want a way out, then I would highly suggest looking into this. If you're willing to learn, you're going to learn education. These programs, all right, these programs right here, Legacy Builders 2.0 is the name of the program. That is 900. The mastery right there, as you see, let me see if I have. I'll show this a different way so I can talk about it. Okay. All right. Let's make this. Did I do that right? There we go. Okay. As you can see, these are the 4 programs. They actually teach you marketing skills. So you get to learn skills to create that content. You will learn everything you need to inside of this business in a box. You know, like when you go to the store and you purchase your kid a science kit, it's the same thing. It's proven to work, or they're not going to sell any. It's proven to work. The instructions are there. The materials are there. Everything you need to build that successful science project are in that. Everything you need to have a successful online business are right in front of you. Everything. I don't suggest that launch pad, as you can see right here, that launch pad. I don't suggest that one. That's the 100. You're going to have a website built for you with only one program, and that's why I'm against it. I was going to purchase that one till I learned that I would only be able to promote that. So I said, forget that. Just give me the 9. So I purchased the 9, which is the Legacy Builders. That's 900. Digital Mastery, as you can see. Sorry, I can't even do that. As you can see, is the 600, and the passive is the 300. Whatever one you choose to purchase, you can promote that one and the ones underneath it. So if you choose the Legacy, you automatically get 4 streams of income. You choose the Mastery, then you get 3 streams. You can promote the launch, the passive, and the daily pay. Excuse me. Now, so this is beginner made. Just remember, everything that you need is inside of this. I am always around to answer questions. If you want to get started, just go to Granny's Getting Paid, pick a program and get started. Okay. The biggest thing that I regret in this is really just not finding it. I didn't wait around. I've heard stories of people waiting around and regretting that they waited around. That wasn't my story, because I heard about it on a Friday and I started on the Monday. Like I purchased my program Monday night and I created my first video on Thursday. Just get in and start going. This is a learning and earning opportunity. If you're tired of struggling as a single income home, okay, me and my children, if I can do this, you can do this. Learn the skills. I love what I get to do now. So let me take that off and let me share with you the community that you get to be in. Okay, let's do this. Let me share the community. Share screen. And I'm sharing this one. I'm sharing one. And there's audio. I don't think I need audio, but let's go. Okay. So as you can see, this is our community, and my little pink highlighter. Hopefully you can see this. Can I make this bigger? Let's see if I can make it bigger so you can. I tried this the other day. Okay, it does. So it is bigger for people that need to see this a little bit bigger. It is huge on my screen, but it makes it bigger for you too. And so as you can see, 51,000 of us in here. All right. Now I'm going to take you in and show you some of the wins. Okay. Here's a win right here. I wish I could circle, but I can't. 50K in 5 months. They were 3 months behind. Ooh, I love this. I'm actually going to screenshot this. because we can take and share things inside of our, I'm just going to save this. Okay. I saved it. So sorry. It's live. I probably should have done that after, but I was like, wait. Okay. We were 3 months behind on our mortgage when I purchased. Now I've made over 50K, and the over 700 leads I've gotten just in the last 2 days are about to translate to so much. So I am so excited for that person right there. So thankful. Um, it is a blessing. It is a blessing. 50K in 5 months. When you're behind like that, I can only imagine like that kind of stress, right? If you are stressed out, this works. It works. So let's watch some more. Let's read some more, watch some more, read some more. 600 ding. Automation is a game changer. 600 reasons to be grateful to have found this business and this community. This works globally. Let me just take a second and say, if you are in the UK, if you are in Canada, if you are in Australia, if you are watching in Jamaica, if you are anywhere in the world, you can do this. Okay. It is made for you. If you're tired of the struggle, like I was, this is an opportunity that can change how you live, that can take away that money struggle, right? We're still going to have stress in the world, but when you're not so worried about how you're going to pay the mortgage, how you're going to pay the bills, how you're going to pay this, have you ever in your life imagined this for a second? What if that was you? Let's scroll back for a second. What if it was you that did 50K in 5 months? What would you do with that? Would you do that? Would you be able to pay off that mortgage? Would you be able to buy that car you need? Would you be able to put that kid in school? Or what would you do with that? Let me ask you that today. What would you do with that? Because this is real. This works. All you got to do is follow a beginner step-by-step process, okay? This works. So this here is some of the proof, okay? 100 ding. Now, wins can be anything, absolutely anything. 27 in less than 48. That's only 3 sales. Do you understand that? That's 3 sales of our number one selling program. So, look, I just said one side hustle to quit your job in 2025. That right there is a very, very good example. Okay, 2700 is 3 customers of our number one selling program. This works, guys. And I don't want to keep this too long. So now you can also become certified in this. Okay. You can become a certified reseller of the Legacy 2.0. That is the 900. If you purchase that, you're going to go through some short videos, 1-2 minute videos, just kind of like teaching you what Master Resell Rights is. And how to do ethical marketing and all that stuff. You learn these skills and then you can become a certified reseller. I am a certified reseller. You could have that option too if you wanted to do that. It gives you instant credibility. And I don't think that anybody else in this space is actually certified besides us. Um, 3 new leads, another certified one, got another lead. Let's support each other. New leads. First live. We could just keep scrolling. Got their second 900 sale. I don't want to keep scrolling, but because I want these videos to be a little bit shorter. So that gives you some background, some information based on, I'm giving you the rundown because I know that people want to watch and see, what is this? How do you do this? If you are a beginner, if you are somebody that's just looking for a way to make money online, this could be it. This could be not only it, but change it. It could actually change how you live. If you're tired of struggling, if you're tired like that girl, listen, I'm going to share that in my videos today because I think that's amazing. I never saw that. I just go in and I share our community because we can do this. We can share our wins with other people. And I can tell you that I've been making money for 7 months monthly, learning the skills to attract that paying customer, that number one program. I love what I do. When I got my first sale, okay, my first sale was the 9. Now I say that because I'm on another platform and 963 or 1 just works better than talking about money on that other platform. This platform is a little bit more not so picky, but the other platform is a little bit more pickier with words. So we have to be mindful, and that's okay. But my first sale was the 900. That's the legacy. And I told you that's the one that is in demand, like our number one selling program. My second sale was that. My third sale was that. My fourth sale was that. And yes, my fifth sale was that. I love that because that can change things. Like when you actually get that in, you're like, oh my gosh, I cried. I was happy. I was relieved as a struggling mom. I just needed a way. I'm not talking about being lazy. We work. We just work smarter and not harder. A friend of mine actually has 5 brand deals, and I keep bragging on her because I think it's so amazing that we're creating content and people actually come to us. Like I've had people come to me in my content and say, would you promote our jewelry? I've kind of shied away from it, but I'm thinking, why am I shying away? I should actually probably do that because it would be another way to make money. So it opens up doors for you to make money in a passive way. I put affiliate links and you'll see them inside of my descriptions here. Um, because if somebody wants to create longer form content, I use StreamYard. I love StreamYard. It's simple for beginners. And I actually, in my community, I created a community and I monetize that community and I teach people how to do what I do. Um, and if you purchase a program and you mention this video, send me an email, mention this video, and then I will give you a month free access to my paid community. Okay. If you purchase a program if you, number one, purchase a program, and number two, you have to go and email me and say, I watched this video. Can I get the month free access? I will give you a month free access to my community. And where I kind of give people a little bit more insight, and I actually do weekly Zooms in there as well. So God bless you. I'm going to keep this under the 30-minute because I want to keep them short. And if you have questions, I'm here to help you. I want you to see that you can actually change how you live because it's done it for me. I love this program. I love that I get to wake up. I love that I get to do this. I find this a blessing. As a single income home, I am able to homeschool my kids because I have time. If you're looking for freedom and flexibility, then this might be it for you. And God bless. I'll see you next time.